Hey guys, welcome to Mitsubishi. I'm Josh, and today we're doing a walk around video on this stunning white 2018 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. The first thing that stands out to me is this beautifully sleek silver grille all the way along the front with the black grilling just behind the number plate as well. If you look at this, the Mitsubishi Diamond logo right here, the glass covering tells me that this car does actually have adaptive cruise control, which means it does actually sense the speed of the car in front of you and adjusts your speed accordingly, so you don't actually have to touch the brake while you're doing your cruise control. Just here you'll see these incredible DRL LED light strips just behind the sleek projector headlight that wraps around the side of the car. Along the front of the car here, we've got color matched parking sensors, fog lights, and just under here are your headlight washers as well. Moving along to the first alloy wheel here, perfect condition on that tire and not a single mark on that beautiful chrome and black alloy wheel. Along the side of the car here, we continue this beautiful chrome garnishing, which helps people see you at night by reflecting light off them, and it does also tie in with the chrome garnishing in the door handles and the front grille, as I mentioned before. This car does actually have a side step for anyone who is a little vertically challenged, and just on top here we've got your roof rails as well. Now the back windows do actually have privacy glass, so they are a little darker than the front, and it blocks out a little bit of light if your kids are in the back seats as well. Just behind here in your massive, beautifully blacked out wheel arch, you've got your other Bridgestone tire with perfect tread, and once again a perfect alloy wheel, which I cannot fault. Moving along to the back of the car, once again you see these incredible sharp red tail lights with your inbuilt indicators and reverse lights, and this spoiler up here just to top it off with a high mounted tail light underneath there as well. You do get your window washer and your rear windshield wiper here as well, and there is a reverse camera under here behind this. Once again, incredible chrome garnishing you will see throughout the car. I'm just going to open this up and show you the rear seats. So it is a 7-seater, full leather interior. You've got storage space under here if you do want to keep anything while you're driving, and if you do need that little bit of extra space, all 7 seats do fold flat for you to store whatever you need. I'll quickly show you how to fold in the rear seats, and then once I get around the side I'll show you how to fold the other two over. Just pulling this tab here will roll up the seats in the middle, and then pulling the second tab here will actually let you fold these seats completely flat. Something to note, the back of this car does actually have a 12-volt socket right here and 2 cup holders for your back seat passengers. Alright guys, I'm just going to close this back up and move around to the side of the next alloy wheel. Once again guys, beautiful condition on these Bridgestone tires and not a single mark on these wheels. It is really something you need to come down and have a look. Big 2018, you wouldn't expect many marks, but guys, this car is unfaultable all the way through, even with the chrome garnishing being in perfect condition and these door handles. Once again, something I didn't mention on the other side, this car does actually have keyless entry, so just pressing this button right here in the door handles will let you lock and unlock the car in order to get in. And moving along to the next alloy wheel, once again guys, being the wheel that is on the further side and the hardest to see for the driver, not a single mark on it, so it means this car has been really well looked after and perfect condition on that tire as well. What I'll do next is open up the bonnet and have a look at the engine. Alright guys, looking at the engine of this 2018 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. It is a 4-cylinder 2.4 litre turbo diesel engine, and it does have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating with 7 airbags. It does produce 133 kilowatts of power with 430 Newton meters of torque. It has a 68 litre diesel fuel tank with an average fuel consumption of 8 liters per 100 kilometers, which gives you a total of 850 kilometers for a full tank. Alright guys, here we are inside the 2018 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. Just in the driver's side door here, you'll notice that it is beautifully black garnished with the leather wrap door and the chrome garnished door handle to tie in with the Prestige that is the Exceed model of the Pajero Sport. Just here you've got your power window controls and your front driver's side window being automatic up and down. Just up on the side here you have your power mirror controls, which let you fold in the side mirrors, and just your toggle to adjust the angle of the actual mirrors themselves. Just below that we've got your forward mitigation setting, which if you are going to have a head-on collision, the car won't wait for you to react and press the brakes. It will actually apply the brakes and stop for you. Just next to that, it's got the parking sensors, so if you do want to turn it on and off in order to help you park, I'd recommend leaving them on. And just next to that, you've got your traction control button if you do, for whatever reason, need to turn your traction control off. Just behind the driver's side, just behind the right-hand side steering wheel here, you'll notice that you do have your headlight controls. If you leave it in auto, the car will do the rest for you. It also has your fog light controls and your rear fog light controls as well. Just on the left side of the steering wheel here, you've got your wiper controls, and once again they are auto, so you can just leave it in auto and the car will sense when it's wet enough to need them. Behind the steering wheel here you've got your rack mounted paddle shifters, very large paddle shifters, so you can actually use them while turning the wheel at any angle. Minus on the left, plus on the right if you do want to change your gears manually. On this beautiful 4-spoke steering wheel here, you've got your chrome garnished Mitsubishi badging in the middle, cruise control settings on the right, and speed limiter settings on the right hand side here as well. The button here that looks like a car with some lines behind it changes the distance for your adaptive cruise control. The button that looks like it's got a couple of credit cards, that does change the display of what you see in the middle screen, so you can get your fuel economy, stats in the car, your eco mode, what wheels you're driving to, and your trip computers. And there's a back button there as well if you want to return to the previous screen. Just in the left hand side here, the button that looks like a little battery controls the camera in the middle, so you can actually turn that on at any point, even while you're driving forward. It's not just a rear view camera like in most cars. Then you've got your radio controls and your infotainment buttons, and then below here on the left you've got your voice control, your call, your voice, your pick up and your hang up for your phone calls as well. Moving along into this middle screen, there are touch buttons on the side which let you turn it on and off, your volume controls, your home button, apps, and the menu button. If you go into apps, you will notice that it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as USB, AUX, iPod connectivity, and you've got your navigation through your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you don't actually have to worry about updating the maps every time they get outdated. It will just run off your Google Maps. Just below that you've got your dual zone climate control settings. This setting here that looks like your car does actually tell you who's got their seatbelt on, so if your kids in the back seat take their seatbelt off, your car will actually detect that and it'll light up and let you know that, hey, one of your kids is taking their seatbelt off, you should probably tell them off. Just below that you've got your heated front seat, so high and low settings, your rear diff lock, your blind spot sensors, and a rear aircon control. So there are actually aircon vents in the rear, in the second and third rows, which let the passengers in the back seats actually get aircon as well. Just below that you've got your sleek leather wraps gear knob here, and your four-wheel drive selector, your downhill descent control, your all-terrain control, and your electronic park brake, all inside this beautifully sleek blacked out shiny center console. If we move behind here, we've got our leather wrap center console with a tray here if you want to keep your money or wallet. Just in here, I will note it does actually have a 150 watt power socket, so if you need to plug in an actual power point, you can use that as a power point. Then you've got your HDMI and 2 USB ports there as well. What I'll do now is I'll quickly show you the service book, and being 2018, it does only have one stamp in it, which was serviced here at Barrick Mitsubishi right there. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now is get the camera person to pan around the interior and show you the beautiful condition of this leather Pajero Sport Exceed. Then we'll hop outside and wrap up this video. Hey guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video on this stunning 2018 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. Once again guys, this car is absolutely immaculate for what it is. It's definitely something you need to come down and experience for yourself. Take it for a test drive, check out what kind of condition it's in. It does also qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan if that is something you wish to take up. That covers you for 5 years or 200,000 kilometers on the clock. And it's absolutely fantastic value on top of what you're already getting in this car. Once again guys, if you wish to take this car for a test drive or just come and have a look at it for yourself, the number to call is 9907055. My name is Josh. Thank you for watching.